much for attending our jazz concert this evening. It's great to see such a lovely turnout. I have a few people to thank, the first one being Caitlin Eisnicker. She is back here playing piano with us tonight. She teaches 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choir. She's been at our rehearsals this week and the concert tonight helping out because we do not. Have fun with the jazz.
School Jazz 2 Band, and they will be playing 2 selections this evening. Our first tune, Jada, is a medium tempo swing tune that features Blaze Schultz on bass and Jordan Murphy on trumpet. The Jazz 2 Band is open to any high school band student who would like to play in jazz band. The Jazz 2 Band meets every Monday morning for 40 minutes, starting at the conclusion of the marching band season. This group focuses on being exposed to different styles of jazz music and having fun learning to play in those different styles. A few of our jazz band players play a different instrument for jazz band than they do for concert band, sometimes because their concert band instrument is not one of the instruments used in a jazz band, or they were interested in learning a new instrument, or sometimes both. In this group, Emma Arnold and Daniela Banderos both play tenor sax in jazz band, but they play the B-flat clarinet in concert band. Sawyer Shields and Naomi Medrano play trombone in the jazz band, but both of them are currently playing bass clarinet in concert band. We also have in our rhythm section Blaze Schiltz on electric bass tonight, but he's a percussionist during the concert band season. So thank you to all of those students playing some different instruments for our jazz band as well. We also have one senior to recognize in our Jazz 2 Band. This will be her last performance in the jazz band here at Clark, and that is Abby Nash on drum set. Abby is such a solid percussionist and drum set player, which makes a huge difference in how the band is able to play. So I'm very thankful she's played in jazz band all 4 years of high school, and we will miss her dearly next year. The Jazz 2 Band will conclude their portion of the concert with another swing tune called Text Me. Text Me uses a call and response to teach swing style and allows the students to solo over the B-flat blues scale. Tonight, our featured soloist is going to be Jack Voss on alto sax.
she sits down on the piano the next song.
Next on stage, we have the High School Jazz 1 Band. They have been working very hard this year and will be playing 3 tunes this evening. The first piece is our opener from our contest set called Tater Hill Shuffle. This is a bright shuffle that features Joseph DeVore on tenor sax, Natalie McGaw on piano, and Easton Brokaw on trombone. We hope you enjoy. The Jazz One Band rehearses for 3 mornings a week and participates in 2 contests in addition to tonight's concert. This year, the Clark Area Arts Council sponsored an artist in residence, Joey Galizia, who is able to clinic the Jazz One Band in preparation for state contest. Joey also worked with several high school band members on improvisation over the 12-bar blues. Both of these sessions were fun and helped improve the students' ability to play and understand jazz music. Weather affected the Skiba Jazz Contest again in December, but this year we were able to perform on the rescheduled date and receive some good judges' comments. The band performed early in the morning at Norwalk for the IHSMA Jazz Festival this past weekend and received a Division II rating. Thank you to Kenny Wilder for transporting our equipment to and from both jazz festivals. The students and I appreciate the time you put in to support their performances. Thank you also to Kelly Winter for working with the SCC Conference Wrestling Meet so Clark students can participate in both the state jazz band performance and conference wrestling. Our next selection this evening is called St. Louis Blues. This bluesy swing tune was written by W.C. Handy, the father of the blues. It was his most famous composition, and in the years since has become one of the most famous, celebrated, and recorded jazz standards in history. Tonight, we will be featuring Emily Glenn and Michaela Hicks on trumpet and Ariana Hewlett on piano. Thank you to the Clark Band Boosters for providing some breakfast snacks for the jazz band prior to our early morning performance at the state jazz contest on Saturday. That extra boost of energy is always appreciated, and the students love anything food. If you would like to donate to the Band Boosters, there are some donation drums in the back available in the lobby. All of the money that the Band Boosters receives goes directly back to supporting the 5th through 12th grade band members. If you would like to donate your time, the Band Boosters have their next meeting this coming Wednesday at 6 p.m. in the 712 band room. All are welcome to attend. You also have an opportunity to donate your time to helping Clark host the IHSMA State Solo Ensemble Contest on Saturday, March 28th. Many of the students on stage will be participating in this event, and it takes lots of volunteers to help this event run smoothly. So if you're interested in doing that, you can contact myself, or you can reach out to Band Booster President Jennifer Tidman if you would like to help. There are a few jazz band players in this group that also play a different instrument for jazz band than they do for concert band, and some of them were also in the Jazz 2 ensemble. So as I call your name, I'm going to have you go ahead and stand or wave your hand so that we can see who is playing some different instruments. Emma Arnold plays the clarinet in concert band, but she's playing tenor saxophone for us in both jazz bands. Joseph DeVore, you heard play alto sax in the Jazz 2 group, and that is what he plays in concert band as well, but he is playing tenor sax in our Jazz 1 group. We'll go into Blaze Schultz next. Behind me is Blaze Schultz. He is a percussionist for us in concert band, but tonight he is playing the electric bass in both Jazz 1 and Jazz 2. Easton Brokaw plays tuba normally for us in concert band, but is playing valve trombone in jazz band. And Ariana Hewlett, who you heard on the piano, plays clarinet in concert band, and she plays piano and vibes for us in jazz band. So we have several students that have switched some different instruments or play some additional instruments in jazz band for us. So thank you to all of those students for doing that. Before playing our final tune, there are some senior members of the high school Jazz 1 band that I would like to recognize as well. We have Casey Wade on alto sax, Emily Glenn on trumpet, Jonathan Galvez on trumpet, Easton Brokaw on trombone, and Ariana Hewlett on piano and vibes. These 5 students are strong leaders in the jazz band, and they're a fun group of students to work with. This is the last time these seniors will perform in the auditorium for jazz band, but this particular ensemble has one more performance left. Next week on Friday, the Jazz 1 band will conclude their season by performing for the 4th and 5th grade students at the elementary as part of Fist Bump Friday. And I think that is usually one of their favorite performances of the whole year, is getting to play for those elementary students. So we're looking forward to ending our season on a high note next week. I wanted to thank Ms. Clyde and Mr. DeVore for helping to set up the live stream tonight, so people who aren't able to get out this evening are able to watch our concert from far away. Thank you to all of you for coming and attending our concert this evening. We really appreciate all the support that you give these students on stage. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into learning this music. It's a completely different style than what we do the whole rest of the year, and for some of these students, a completely different instrument. It really means a lot to the students to have that support. And at the end of the season, when we get a chance to perform like this, it's really fun to see what they're able to accomplish. Jazz band for high school is an activity that meets 100% outside of the school day. And at the high school level, it's scheduled before school with early morning rehearsals. And that's to be able to avoid conflicts with some of our winter sports and other winter activities. Currently, we do struggle having students arrive to school for our 7:15 a.m. jazz band rehearsals. An earlier school start time could negatively impact that even further at the high school level. So I'm hoping that we're able to continue doing high school jazz band in the future, but our schedule could look very, very different if we have some major schedule changes with our length of school day. As Mrs. Stortenbecker mentioned earlier, at the conclusion of our concert this evening, please allow the students to make their way back to the band room to put their instruments away, and then we'll need some help on stage to help clear the stage for some fun and exciting snow coming activities that the middle school has planned for tomorrow. The Jazz One will end this evening's performance with a blazing rock tune called Panic Button. I do believe this is probably their favorite tune of our entire set. And we hope you will enjoy this as well. This piece will feature Emma Arnold on tenor sax, Casey Wade on alto sax, and Joey Turpin on drum set. We hope you enjoy.